A former special advisor Kiev commander-in-chief told Newsweek that Ukraine still faces a two-bridge offensive to take down Russian forces occupying south of country, but needs an expanded arsenal of long-range cluster munitions carry it out. Moscow's troops reached breaking point. Dan Rice, a former U.S. Army officer and West Point graduate, was instrumental in the White House's July decision to send 155 mm tube-fired dual-purpose advanced conventional munitions to Ukraine, while also serving as a special advisor Ukraine's Supreme Commander, General Valery Zaluzhny. Rice, now president of the American University of Kiev, is among those pushing for DCIPM rockets that can be fired from Ukraine's high-motion artillery rocket system and the M270 multiple launch rocket system. Rice believes such munitions will be a game-changer in Kiev's efforts to close the land corridor of occupied territories connecting Crimea to western Russia. Ukrainian forces are now advancing towards Russian defensive lines in the southeastern Zaporizhia and Donetsk oblasts, content with months of extensive minefields, trenches and fortifications. Kiev's ultimate goal is to isolate Russian grouping on peninsula by entering Crimean land corridor, also known as land bridge. Missiles were fired from US HIMARS during exercises at a range in Shoalwater Bay, Australia. On July 22, 2023, Kiev is demanding longer-range fragmentation munitions rockets as it tries to break through Russian lines. Andrew Leesonafp via such a feat, coupled with complete destruction of the Kerch Strait Bridge, could make occupation of southern Ukraine and Crimea untenable. It's the story of two bridges, Rice told Newsweek. Kill the corridor. Rice's main focus is currently on DCIP-armed M26 and M39 variant rockets with a range of approximately 20 to 100 miles. M39 ammunition is more commonly known as the Army Tactical Missile System and colloquially referred to as ATACMS. The rocket has been at the top of Kiev's shopping list for a year or more, but has been repeatedly rejected by the White House to Ukraine, fearing Russia's escalation. Both the M26 and M39 will vastly surpass the 15mm 155mm DCIPM used by Ukraine since July. Foreign cluster munitions were already effective on the battlefield. Drone footage captured during Ukraine's recent capture of Donetsk's Urozhen village shows Russian soldiers fleeing the settlement being mowed down with cluster munitions. According to Rice, this video is a preview of what long-range cluster munitions can do across Russia's entire land corridor. A Pentagon spokesperson told Newsweek that the Department of Defense did not comment on Ukraine's requests for certain weapons systems. Our support is focusing on equipment suitable for the current challenge, they said in a statement. The entire corridor up to coast the Sea of Azov will be within range M39. Rice said. They could hit all the major transport nodes and actually close the land bridge. That will